Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we're going to take a look at some coins from Germany from the year 2002. These are the 50 Eurocent coins from Germany from 2002. And if we look down here in the corner, we see we got a couple others coins here that aren't fully in the frame. So let's take a look and see what we got there. This coin is from the Netherlands. It looks like a 50 Eurocent also, from 1999. We'll talk about why that's important. And then over here we see another coin of 2002, but we see that it's a little bit different shape. It's a little small and has these little dot dings in it. So we'll talk about why that one's important, but for now we'll move them out of the frame and just talk about these 50 Eurocent coins. Now, how can we tell it's a 50 Eurocent coin? Well, the easiest way is to just tip it over. But another way we can tell is because they're all, they have different forms to them, we can also tell from the side if it's a 50 Eurocent coin. Now these look goldish, don't they? And that is because they are what's called Nordic Gold. Nordic Gold doesn't have any gold in it. So when you see Nordic Gold, don't think that it's a huge value. It's not. Well, let's start with the 50 Eurocent side, and then we'll talk about the other side with the Brandenburg Gate on it. So this is what they call the first map Eurocent. So when this Eurocent was put into circulation in 2002, there were 12 countries in the euro. So we see the 3 stars up here, 3, 6, then 9, 12. And so 1 star for each country. And these are the actual countries. It actually points to them. So which one would be Germany? Well, I think it's this one up here. And if we go way down in deep, you can see exactly. So we see Portugal, Spain, France. We see Italy over here. And so we can kind of work our way around and see Germany here, Belgium, the Netherlands, and all the 12 from the original Eurocent coins, the so-called first map. If we go way over to the side below the 50, we can see an LL, and that's for Luke Leutsch. He was the engraver of this coin. He won an engraving competition and got to design the euro coins. And down here we see it says euro and cent. Not a plural here. It's not euro cents. It's a euro 50 euro cent coin. We tip it up, we see that it has the indented edge, not quite a milled rim, just a kind of different kind of indentation. If we look, see, it doesn't actually go all the way through in that deep. It's just kind of deep in the middle, and then it kind of touches on the edges. So these coins weigh about 7.8 grams, so they're pretty hefty coins, and they're 24.25 millimeters in diameter. If we tip this one over, we see another 12 stars. So we see 3, 6, 9, 12 stars here in the outer circle. Then there's an inner circle which has the famous Brandenburg Gate. This is a Reinhard Heinsdorf engraving, and it's one of the things I like the best about this engraving for the Eurocent coins is there's some real depth to this. Because of the way he does the line and designs, you can see, seems like you can see for miles down through the gate. At the top of the gate you see the horses and all the statuary atop the gate. See it up here? There we go. And then here, I don't even know what that is. I don't know if it's Latin or German or what it is, but it is this big gate, and you see it in many pictures of Germany. It's kind of, sometimes it's the symbol of the East and West being back together. Sometimes it's a symbol of Germany moving towards the future. So we see this Brandenburg Gate frequently. And then down here, this is what's going to take a little bit of time in this video. And this, we see it says 2002, but then we see also there's a letter below it. Now, Germany, unlike almost every other European country, puts its mint marks on here. So depending on what I mean is Germany has a number of mint marks, so you have different mints on here. Most of the countries have a mint mark, but they only have one mint. Germany has 5. And this J here, if you look up J. Look on like you can look up Eurocents, or you can look on something like Numista, or you can look on the Euro coins from Germany, and it'll tell you all the letters. J stands for the Hamburg Mint. The Hamburg Mint in Germany has actually been in existence since 801, I believe. So it's 801 AD, or Common Era. So there's the J. So if there's 5, what are the other ones? Well, there's a J for that one. Let's look and see if we can see some of the other ones on here. Here's a G. So the G is for the Karlsruhe Mint, which is a relatively young mint for Germany. It's only been around since 1827, I believe. And so there's the G right there for Karlsruhe. Then the next one we have here is a F. And F, of course, is for Stuttgart. I say of course because I look it up and I remember, but you probably will have to look it up. Nothing about the F makes an English speaker think of Stuttgart, but F is for the Stuttgart Mint, which has been around since 1374, I think. And then this one here is that's an A. So the A I know, and that was not always on all the German coins. And so some of the older German coins, you don't have the A, but the A is for the Berlin Mint. And that's been around initially from 1916 to 1918, but then it came back. So the A on the German coins didn't come back until very recently. And so there's the Berlin Mint. And I said there were 5, and all I've given you so far is the A, the F, the G, and the J, and that's where this little one comes in that I had next to it. Now you see this one has the kind of dimpled edges, the kind of Spanish flower kind of edges, they call them sometimes. There's some other names for them. And this one has a D on it, 2002 D. That's the other mint mark, the Munich mint mark. So that's the big town, Munich, the big city. And there's the D. So we have D, A, F, G, and J. The reason that this coin is dimpled is because it's not a 50 euro cent. We see it says smooth with the dimples, or the Spanish flower edge, and we see it's a 20 euro cent coin. And the reason I have it here is because I couldn't find a 50 euro cent coin with the D. So I wanted to show you all the mint marks. So now we have the D, we have the J mint mark, we have the G mint mark, we have the F mint mark, and we have the A mint mark. So these were all first issued in 2002, and they did about between 1/4 and 1/3 of a million of each one of them. The high one was, well, let's just go through them. For A, they did 338 million, so they did a lot of them. For F, they did 430.5, or almost 431 million. That was the highest one that year, 430 million. For the G, in 2002, they did 257 million or so. For the J, in 2002, they did almost 401.5 million. And then for the D Mint, though I know this is a 20, but for the D Mint for the 50, they did 370 million. So we're talking about 1.7 billion almost 50 euro cent coins came from Germany. So when you're in Europe, you get a lot of these almost no matter what country you're in. So from 2002 until 2006, we had the first map euro cent, 50 euro cent coins. Now some people say, hey, wait a second, we know that the euro cents came out before 2002. Not in Germany, they didn't. But some other countries they did, and that's where the Netherlands coin comes in. And there's Queen Beatrix, Queen of the Netherlands, Koningin der Nederlanden. And we see these are the mint marks here and the head of the currency mark here. And then we see her just in this field of stars behind her. And this is Queen Beatrix herself facing to the left. If we tip this one over, we see this is a 50 euro cent coin. Now, again, this is the obverse of the coin, and the 50 euro cent is the reverse or back. And that's why I was saying, for the country coins, the country is on the front, or the obverse, and the value is on the back. And you can see, even with the Netherlands coins. But in 1999, this came out. What happened was, countries were allowed from 1999 on to switch over their currencies, and some were early adopters, like the Netherlands, and some were later adopters or on-time adopters, like Germany. And so, while there are some countries that produce 1999 or 2000 or 2001 coins, Germany didn't produce any Eurocent coins until 2002 for general circulation. They were just working on getting switching their monetary systems over. And of course, when you have 5 different mints that have to make them, that adds a little bit of work on also. All right, so there we have it. The 50 Eurocent coins from Germany from 2002. And as I said, 1.7 billion reasons why they'll never be rare and never be valuable. They're still currency. They're still worth about 60 cents US, and 59, I think, somewhere in that range. So just it'll change over time, but you can still use them. And these, in fact, I got these on a trip 2 years ago, and you could bring them back and still use them now. All right, that's all we have from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Have a great day, and hopefully you're collecting coins and enjoying the collections, and hopefully you enjoy these videos. If you have any comments, please leave in the comments section for DC Coin World Coin Channel.